This is the pewter, the original, the OG right there. I've got my original Origami is 15 years old in this color, still looks like new, no lie. Here's your Riverside blue. It's just a pretty, like a dusty blue. Back over here in the corner, we've got sage, which to me is more of like a winter green color. It's not really like that this olivey sage, is more of a bright sage, but maybe that's a college color that you wanna incorporate into your students' dorm room. We've got the dusty mauve right here, dusty rose, that's super pretty. Just a nice, elegant version of a pink. White has been very popular, always is, still is today. This is the 2-pack of the white, and you are getting these 2 extra extension racks included for the first time ever, and also there's free shipping. So this is gonna be a heavy box that comes to you, no charge on shipping. We've got it in the vintage bronze right here, a classic, the black, #1 bestseller for us today. And then back over here, we've got the lilac. So those are your color choices. We're showing you that, yes, you can put one rack in one spot, another rack in another area. If you need to use the connector racks elsewhere, you can do that, and we'll give you some ideas. But Rebecca Wood is here to talk about this incredible system and you know, share some of the big specifics, because the weight capacity, these are amazing.
Right, and we call it the everyday rack. I think it should be called the everywhere rack, because this is strong and sturdy enough to be in your garage holding up to 1,000 pounds. That's half a ton. Or you can also have them in your homes, and they're beautiful and decorative. You're gonna see the lattice work we have on the side. We wanted to soften it up. And then with those fashion colors, it's off the charts. So you're seeing me disassemble, which I think is just as important as the assembly, because with Origami, you're gonna have this, like you said, it's almost for the rest of your life. Well, where are you gonna be? Some people have their very first Origami from 15 years ago. Where are you gonna be in 15 years? Might be a new house, might be a new stage in your life. So you're gonna be using this for a completely different reason. And no matter where you go, if you're storing it, if you're moving it, it's gonna take up mere inches. So you are able to assemble and disassemble just as easy. When it comes to you, it's gonna be just like this. You're gonna take it out of the box. You decide if you want those caster wheels or not. And this is what you have to do. You're just gonna open it up. Just in case you missed it, look again. You're just gonna open it up just like this. You pull it apart, it opens up. You can see here, that's our patented Origami toggle. What I'm gonna tell you to do is, I want you to see that you just push down just a little bit. We wanna give you that tension, because when you hear this, that means it's strong, it's sturdy, it's gonna hold up to 1,000 pounds as an entire unit. This top part's already on, like you said.
Yep.
No nuts, no bolts, no screwdrivers. You just flip it over and you lock it into place. And then you decide where you want these connecting racks, because they can go on any of the 4 that we have. My little, again, tip is put the lower one on first, and all you're gonna do is put them on the edges. It couldn't be more simple. I do it one hand. You wanna bring that here, take a look. That's it. Done. And now I'm gonna put this one on top. And now you have a shelf unit with wheels. Each of these is gonna hold 75 pounds for a grand total of 750 pounds. Without wheels, and you and I both don't use the wheels because we have it stationary, 1,000 pounds. 1,000, that's a half ton.
What's amazing to me about Origami is that you buy them thinking I'm gonna use it in one area, and then realize, gosh, I could use another one, put it over there. And then I'm like, oh gosh. I mean, even if you don't know right now where you're gonna be putting your Origami shelves, you'll be like, wow, there is some wasted, you know, just air. It's like air that is serving you no purpose in your home. And I think that's a perfect example back there in the lilac. Because if you have, we need vertical space. Maybe it's near the kitchen to put some extra appliances. Maybe, look at these ideas. I mean, they're so pretty. They look great in a living room, for goodness sakes. They're not just something to sequester back to the laundry room or the garage.
Show off your storage, right? Yes, we want to make it beautiful. We want you to have this as a focal point. We want to add to your decor, and this is what I love, is nobody's going to walk into your house, and if you're using this, say, in your entryway and say, you have a storage shelf right there, they're going to think, and they're gonna know that you intentionally picked this out for decor, to add to your decor. And this is what we were trying to tell you too, is it's for the smaller areas. We're showing you it where it's over 6 feet tall and will hold up to 1,000 pounds. But remember, you can store those connecting racks away, and you can just use the 2 shelves wherever you want. We started 2024. The first TS of the year was these everyday racks, and they were a massive hit. The only difference is we gave you brand new exclusive colors, and for the very first time, the connecting racks, and for the very first time, connecting racks that match back to the actual colors. So this gorgeous lilac, Take a look at those connecting racks. Isn't that pretty? You can put them wherever you want and use them. It adds.
Do you know that these are like $70 off the retail? $70 less today than they will be tomorrow. Free shipping is saving you like $26 on top of that. So we're looking at like $100 savings and difference between one day to the next. And I realize that there are options out there. Some of us have fallen prey to some of the, the ideas that require like 800 pieces to put together into, and then you're like left over, 25 leftover pieces. You're like, I don't know.
Hope I didn't need that one.
To do. But this is literally as easy as we say it is. We're showing you live in this studio. I'm doing it, Rebecca's doing it, you do it. It's one of your favorite things. In fact, the only complaints I think we've ever gotten on Origami is that they're hard to get out of the box when they first get there
because
they
they're
come so well
packed, you're right.
But all you need to do is just get that box open, you pull them out, and you open up your shelves.
That's it.
That's
In fact, I'll just show you. I'm going to take this one right here, and then I'm going to try to put all of the different colors together as a whole, because when you see them all together, they're stunning. They're beautiful. You see how they're this gorgeous wall unit that is going to be the focal point. Now remember, all you're going to do is take that toggle, and you're going to lift it up. It's easier said than done, but this is the toggle that we're talking about. And what you're going to do is push down, move that toggle just like that. There you go. See, just in case you missed it, again. This is the folding that you were saying. This is where the word origami came from.
Yep.
The art of paper folding. So that's all you do. It's gonna come to you like this. You take it out of the box. You decide if you want those caster wheels on. They screw on like a light bulb. It's that simple. You open it up and you're gonna lock that toggle into place. That's it. In fact, I love it. I feel kind of badly sometimes because the poor camera operator can't get to it fast enough because it's so fast, right? And then you lock that into place and that's it. Should we show them the black?
Sure, and while we're doing that, I wanted to show you the pretty, the lattice work on the sides. This is something you've really appreciated because it makes it more decorative and it makes it more functional because if you're putting things on the shelf, things don't like books aren't gonna fall off the side.
I love that, or even big box items too. But I know that people who grow gorgeous orchids and flowers with IVs, they love this because it grows up and down.
That's cool, I like that idea.
And you can water right on there.
What's that?
You can water the plants right on there.
Exactly.
Do you want to move that pewter real quickly?
Yep.
Because I don't need your help with this one.
You're right. Look at this. She's pushing, I don't know how many pounds, but a lot.
Yes, a lot. And these caster wheels, the reason I want to show you that, Origami's caster wheels are the best in the business. They circle 360 degrees. 2 of them lock on each of the units. So if you do have expensive, important things, they lock into place. But I'm able to move it from place to place. Woodworkers, people working on cars, you can move the whole thing out.
Isn't that amazing? There's a lot of weight on here. Think about all the things that you may want to store in your garage. And I said this last hour, and I mean it because, if you have a broken pipe in your garage or in your basement, you don't want things that are on the ground, especially important things like documents, maybe taxes over the years, maybe photographs that are special to you. So that's in and of itself a reason to put these up off the floor a little bit, or all the things you store. But then the things that you need, like if you need to access just half of this, you could literally take half of this apart and move that to where you need if you need to tinker under the hood of the car.
I'm telling you, just for your bike pump alone, how many times have you gone to go find your bike pump and you can't find your, or the extension cords, right? There's that, I always use this because it really resonated with me, and there is a statistic that says we all use 20% of our stuff 80% of the time, and that's because that's what we can find, that's what we can grab easily. We're all just trying to find ways to make our life run smoother and easier. When you can see things, you don't double buy them, you don't spend your precious time trying to find them. I needed an extension cord for when the hurricane hit, and I wasn't able to find it, and I had it buried away here. When I got done, I put it right on my shelf. I know right where it is now.
That's a good
feeling.
feeling.
Right where it is. So it's a great feeling.
It just occurred to me too. Can you see that this one, we've taken the extension or the connecting racks and put them in different places? Because you can. So if you don't even need both of them, you could maybe you use this on another shelf, but this could be an entire space that is utilized for.
Tamara said, which was smart, she's like your shop vac, or some of those big things that have to be on the floor.
Exactly.
You're not losing any space there.
So you can customize the shelf to your needs, to your space. And that's another thing that I think is so brilliant about Origami in general. But today is the first time we've ever done this with the 2 extra racks included with the 2 shelves. So you're getting 4 pieces
That's
total.
black, right? And
That's
the black
black.
has kind of a hammered finish. There's some texture. So the black and the pewter both have that texture finish. You have my personal favorite one there.
This is pretty, the vintage bronze. It really does go well with a lot of the different woods, whether it's light wood or dark wood or something in between. This is the vintage bronze. Black and white. White is behind me. #1 and #2 bestseller today. Over here we've got the vintage rose. I'm sorry, the dusty rose, right? Dusty
Yes,
pink?
dusty rose.
Dusty rose.
Perfect.
Riverside blue is over here. It's like a really pretty blue. It's not navy and it's
Denim,
not...
didn't you say denim?
Denim-y,
I love
that's
that.
good. Yeah, very good. This is the original. This is the pewter. I love it. This is what I have in my home. Back here, we've got the sage. This is the most limited color for the day. I love the colors that we've added to the assortment of options because many of you are like totally reliant on these shelves for your students that go off to college. Because in between years, you don't have to throw the furniture that you bought for them and then rebuy it every single season. These fold up to like this.
10 inches.
10 inches. This is 2 shelves with 2 racks and it's still just like nestled up here in the corner.
So if you're not using them or if you're moving them, because you will use them. That's what you were saying earlier, when you're not, but you're almost always using them. So when you're moving, that takes up 10 inches of your car space. You don't have to even get a U-Haul for something like this. When could you ever say that about an entire wall system that will hold up to 1,000 pounds, that it's gonna take 10 inches in the back of your car? But I do love to show this because what you're seeing is single, right there, love it, in different areas. Now you're seeing it all together. That's easy to put together. And what I'm gonna do is give you the dimensions now. So each shelf, taking a look at this, it's 28 inches across, 14 inches off the wall, and just over 4.5 feet tall. So if you do 28, and then we go over here in the connecting rack as another 28, and then you go over here and the last unit is 28, you're looking at over 6 feet. That's an entire wall system.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful wall system. I mean, when have you seen one in Dusty Rose, or we've got the Riverside Blue? My favorite, because I have dark wood floors, if you have leather furniture, this really warms it up, is this antique bronze, but it's not something you find in the big box stores.
I love what you said earlier too. I think a friend of yours is an arts and crafter and she goes to those
My
markets.
daughter.
Your daughter does it.
She does, she crochets and then she goes and sells them at the markets. So what do we
Awesome.
do? She goes and she creates everything at home. But I'm a Virgo and I want it clean. So we have to live together, right? So what do? We put all of her arts and crafts, everything she needs, all of her yarn. Oh my gosh, if you know a crocheter in your life, there's yarn everywhere. Well, now we're able to put this in, she wheels it out, she's able to work with the family and then wheel it back to her room, and I don't have to see all that yarn. Then when we go to the big crafting events to sell everything, we put this in the back of the car. We open it up just like this. It takes 2 seconds. She's able to put some little, this is the toggle, you lock into place, put baskets and show everything, but, and this is one of the things I want to show you too, she's able to hang things from the lattice.
Oh.
So she's got, like, she does crochets tops and some shawls, and she's able to show that. Now,
that is so neat.
Here's the other thing. Maybe you're gonna use this and create a custom closet. Something you can do is have this in your closet, not use anything else. You can hang clothes from here.
There, ooh, okay, we're on to something now.
I'm telling you, it's
That's cool.
The idea is you could just do it
This
for anything.
could be a complete closet. You know, shoes, handbags, jeans, sweaters, hanging clothes. That's a great idea.
Even and then, so you could hang things here, and then back here you could put your belts and your scarves and
what a great
all
idea.
of that. So really, wherever you need it, we want to show you what it looks like with all of the pieces, but you can use one connector rack, 2 connector racks. You can use them separately and not use the connector rack. However it works for you, but however you use it today, I guarantee in 15 years you're going to be using it for a completely different reason.
How many times, I mean, gosh, you invest in all the, the shelving system in a garage or in the basement or something, and then you move, you leave all that behind.
Yes.
You take this with you wherever you go and even between moves because it is so functional. I think my new favorite idea is making a portable closet out of this.
And then what about a closet in your guest room?
Exactly.
And then you're getting the storage. You could even just use this for storage, but then they've got an area to hang up some of their clothes and put some of the clothes that they need folded.
That's so true. I mean, my guest room is, my house was built in the 70s. My guest room closet is this big.
Right.
I'm like, what?
And what are you using? You're probably using it for yourself.
I'm using it for Tristan's old stuff.
Yeah,
for
right. So if somebody comes over, there's no space.
Exactly.
And you don't want to have an empty closet just for the few times that they come over.
Exactly.
Right? So then now you can kind of create that.
But look, it could be an office.
Yes.
I mean, it's so professional and it's so decorative that it's very, very decor friendly. No matter if you're modern, and I'm very eclectic. I just buy the things that I like and put it all together.
Yep.
And hopefully it makes sense. I know it does
Just
to
whatever
me.
makes my heart happy,
Yep,
right?
yep,
That's exactly how I am too. And I'm putting these together so you can see, because we are using them for different reasons. You're seeing the garage right there. This is the office. Maybe you wanted to put this right here and kind of create a little desk system. You could just put a little thing that would make this
Great
flat.
idea.
You could use it as a desk.
A desk.
You could put your TV on here.
Yes.
Put your TV if you wanted to, your gaming system. I mean, kids in a kid's room with all of their gaming supplies in it. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely wonderful. But look at all of it together, how beautiful the white is. The white is #1 always for a good reason.
Well, it is in the lead. #1, white. #2, black. And then after that, we've got the OG of the pewter. Behind Rebecca, you're seeing that vintage bronze color. We have the dusty rose. We also have it in the riverside blue, the sage green, and the lilac. Some really fun, new decorative fashion colors. A lot of you enjoy those colors, like I said, because these are ideal for those of you who have students that you need to, like you said, have a portable desk for just a season, or the semester, or the school year.
Then they're gonna move it to their first apartment.
Yep.
And how big are those first apartments? Mine, I could see the kitchen from my toilet. Like, it was one little room, right? You need all the space you can get. There, I didn't have a wall big enough, so I would have probably separated these and used them in 2 different walls. Think of all that storage. If you're using all of this together, you're getting 7 feet of storage, 7 feet of storage, and it's taking about 14.5 inches off the wall, and when you're using them separately, just 28 inches across. But this is what everybody loves about them, powder-coated steel. So when Kelly's talking about that gorgeous dusty rose and the riverside blue and this white's not gonna chip, it's not gonna discolor, it's not gonna corrode, it's not gonna rust. You could have this out by the pool, putting your wet pool toys on there.
You could.
And it won't rust. And then this is the building. Again, just in case you missed it, that's it. You open it up, this toggle. My little tip, I love to say that I just press it down a little bit, it goes in easy. We want to create that tension, because that tension is what allows us to hold up to 100 pounds per shelf.
Yeah.
That top's already on.
It is such a brilliant product. It's been here at HSN exclusively for 15 years, and I know, and many of you are new shoppers today. Everybody who gets an Origami shelf to start with has come back and gotten multiples. I can't think of one person who only has one. And if you are just getting your Origami system started today, this is a great starting point, and you can call and come back anytime to get other styles. We've got everything. In fact, we've got a few more things in this show from Origami. But if you go to hsn.com, you're gonna see many different variations of the same concept. This category just bloomed. It just burst into like the #1 spot of home storage and organization from the very get-go, and stays at the top of the list because it has helped us in so many ways. You're not committing to a whole weekend to build a shelving system for just the garage or the laundry room, to leave it behind for somebody else to enjoy. You can take it with you when you go. You can move it to any room, because they really are that good looking. They aren't just something that's an ugly eyesore like the ones in the garage. They're totally different.
I always love that this is sturdy and strong enough for the garage, but pretty enough for your living room, your kitchen, your dining room. The other thing is I put this together, and this is gonna be the Dusty Rose. You're seeing how quickly I was able to do that. You're seeing it here for the bathroom, and I do think this kind of has that spa-like experience. But right now, it's huge in decor, are those just very minimalistic open shelves, especially in the kitchen, to showcase your beautiful pots and pans that we love to use to showcase maybe our dinnerware. Here, you're able to get that same exact look.
Look at that.
And not hire somebody to come in and put up those big, expensive shelves like we have right back. Look at that.
I mean,
that's
great.
exactly what we were talking about. That open shelf is so big right now. Now you can have that in seconds.
Yeah, I did use my original in my kitchen before my kitchen was completed. This is thankfully like 15 years ago. But literally it was 15 years ago.
15 years
Which is when I got my first, and I used it in my kitchen for all my, just like that, until my cabinets caved in.
Exactly, and now it's big. Now everybody's, wanting that. So I love,
I know.
Something about kitchenware is it's beautiful. It's something, I don't know, something about kitchenware is an extension of ourselves, like the colors that you choose, how you cook, how you bake. Some of them's been handed down from my mom, and I love it. And you can showcase it. Then you can have some, because we have that lattice design on the side that's beautiful. We've got old recipe books that you could showcase and show instead of tucking them away. Just think about things that you use daily that are tucked away, that are a hassle to go get. I know I learned about 2 weeks ago that I have a food dehydrator. I just forgot I had a food dehydrator. And now I'm using my food dehydrator. So this is gonna allow you maybe to lose that weight if that's one of your things, because you're gonna have all of those appliances that, your NutriBullet, all of those things.
I'm gonna show you once again. I know it's truly as easy as this. You can do this. Anybody can do this. Watch. This just goes this way. I'm gonna show you again that toggle, because as you put it in together, you just kind of pop it out to, am I having a hard time right now?
Yeah, that's why you push down. That's exactly
That's right.
Oh, you got it go over the top. So what you're gonna, let me see real quick. There you go.
Thank you.
Do you want to put it back together and then they can see how easy it is?
That one just got a little wonky
just in the back.
on me.
There you go.
See, that's how you lock it in.
Yep.
And that's how you unlock it.
Exactly.
And then you go like this. Done. And that's how much space it takes.
I bet you're a tornado around your house too.
Yes. It's ridiculous. I could walk through a doorway and hit one side of it. It's like, what is wrong with me? Because I'm doing too many things too fast.
Yeah, that's it. You just got things to do. We got to get things done.
Powder coated steel. I can't say that often enough. It will not rust, it won't warp, it won't ding, it won't dent. You don't see corrosion. It's almost indestructible.
I love it when I hear people say that they have their first origami from 15 years ago and that they're using them for different things. And you know what? I can tell you all day how great it is and how wonderful it is. Go to hsn.com, just type in origami, pick any product out, go read the reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when you have a company that is that great at building something, and so many people, I do not write reviews unless I usually am angry. So many people have come to talk about their passion for origami.
And it's been word of mouth that literally from the very get-go, this category exploded in popularity because it was a new concept at the time. And it stays at the top of the list, as I mentioned before, because they're just so versatile. You will use them in so many ways beyond even what you might expect to be using it for when it gets there. And don't forget, today, our price is $70 less than any other time. There's free shipping today, which we don't get to do very often with origami. I mean, think about this. It's a heavy box that's going to be coming to you. You're saving close to $30 on just shipping. So take advantage of the savings, take advantage of the free shipping, take advantage of the flex pay if that helps you out. It's $38 on any major credit card. With an HSN card, you can add another flex, a sixth flex, to make it somewhere around, I don't know, $30-ish. But you can also take another $20 off the price if you want to apply for the HSN card today. You can do that on hsn.com, or you can call that toll-free number. And so $20 off the top of whatever the total is as you get ready to check out. So we are going to wrap this presentation up. We've got more, though, as promised, from Origami to help you with your storage and organization needs. There's a sweepstakes that we've been running the last couple of months, leading up to the holidays, and it's coming down to the wire. You have a few more days. Every purchase you make on your HSN card automatically enters you into the sweepstakes. And sometime very soon, we're going to be announcing, I think, 8 different HSN shopping sprees valued up to $5,000. I wish one of the names being called would be me, but I can't. I'm an employee. But enter that sweepstakes. Hopefully you will be the winner. We've got more from Origami as promised. We're going to check in on a quick buy with Rebecca, and we'll see you right on the other side.
Winter boots are a staple during the cold months, but they don't have to be boring. Check out the JBU by Jambu Freeze Lace-Up Boot. It's like a sneaker and a bootie had a baby. You get the bounce with the EVA insole, and the All-Terra traction on the sole gives you that grip. Plus, it's got faux suede on the outside and faux shearling on the inside and on the cuff. The lace-up detail gives it that cool design of a high top. I could actually live in these all winter long. And they're super lightweight. They weigh less than an apple at 7 ounces. They come in black, dark gray, olive, or tan. Scan that QR code on your screen or shop the item number on the HSN app or on hsn.com.
Wake up and show your skin some love. And experience a more radiant outlook with Skin Cosmetics. Our ingredient-rich formulas provide real results that help transform your skin and feel of your skin. We enhance your beauty to empower you. And the best part is, you could do it yourself. So you can have beautiful looking skin in every decade of your life. Because genuine beauty always begins with skin.
It is Monday, isn't it? Adam's open house tonight. I hope you can tune in. I wanted to let you know my outfit. I just love the Marla Wynn looks, and this is one of her sweaters. Just wanted to give you the heads up. You can always go to hsn.com and check out the host closet if you're looking for more information on what any of us are wearing during the day. It's very, very cozy. 879-752. Of course, the DG2 skinny jean, the virtual stretch, my go-to favorite. There it is, 560464. And then, last but not least, gotta love a day you spend in your bear paws. They're so comfy and warm and cozy. Here's the info on them, 878-294. That's a far cry from the price you'd see on the other version that you see out there. That's... Your feet have been hideous all hour.
I've been down there like, oh, those look good.
They really are comfy. This is Rebecca Wood, everybody, with Origami. And we've got a couple more things to share with you. This one is it's a heavy-duty step stool.
Heavy duty, up to 400 pounds. It's origami in a step stool. 400 pounds.
Holy moly,
But here's the thing. Look what you're doing.
Holding.
No step stools have that.
True.
They have these toddler towers I was looking at is the closest thing, and they're hundreds of dollars. And it has a grip, a safety grip on there as well.
It's comfortable. By the way, this is available in one color, right?
Yeah, right,
The black. First airing today, and it's on sale. Wow. Okay, 400 pounds. So this is great to be able to get up to, obviously. In my kitchen,
Yeah.
I've got all my special, holiday dishes and things up on this,
Exactly.
way too high.
So, you think about the cupboard over your refrigerator.
Yeah.
When's the last time you've looked inside there? You're able to get to the areas that you need in origami fashion. So what I love is it takes up no space. So this is how it comes to you. We even have, and I wanted to show you this, there's this little latch right here, so it doesn't fall apart. So when you're storing it between your washer and dryer, between your refrigerator and your cupboard, it stays together. Now, when you want to use it, you're just going to open that up. You lock this into place, this bracket, now 400 pounds. I'm showing you how it's great to have that handle, to have that stability. You've got the oversized step. I have massively huge feet, and there's still room. Look at all of that room there is to go. Here's the other thing I love. I am not a dainty person. I am not a smooth person. I go and I jump everywhere and do everything. I used to, before I had this, I would get up on a chair and then hop, not good. What I love is when I'm grabbing something, this keeps me safe as well.
That's very good.
So as I'm grabbing, you don't fall off. This is giving you a little bit of stability.
Really good point. I'm guilty of the same thing.
Yeah.
I've got bar stools that I step on. They're like this tall, and so to even get up there is a chore, and then to stay up there and not. Yeah, that's so true. This is just one of those handy things. You got to have a good step stool. Whether, sometimes you're painting, sometimes you're just cleaning and dusting, and all the reasons are, there's a million long. Most of us in closets, you have to get up to the second shelf to get your big pillows and blankets out. I know in my closet, I've got my hats and things that are way too high for me to be able to reach, and oh boy, here she goes.
See?
The little tornado is at work.
We're gonna be doing this in a couple days. You're gonna be taking everything down. How great is it to be able to take this and move it from place to place to place? Grab those ornaments that are precious to you that you wanna protect instead of kind of trying to just grab them down. It's so easy to move this from place to place. And then for your cleaning, spring cleaning is right around the corner. What I say about this though is truthfully, because it is origami, this is the last step stool you will ever buy. This is when you feel it, it is strong, it is sturdy. This is powder coated steel and wood. And as you can see again, so it's a little on the heavy side, but we do that because we wanted to give you 400 pounds of storage. And we wanted to make it really strong and sturdy.
It's only 14 pounds, but yes, it's heavy duty because it's
you
heavy
feel it, though.
duty.
It's not like those plastic ones where you put your foot up there and you're like, Oh, I hope this is gonna work.
I know. And you can tell with the reinforced base and all the ways that those locks are put into place, there is no way this thing is doing anything but supporting you.
Yes.
And up to 400 pounds.
400 pounds. I mean, that is outstanding. And when have you ever heard that? That's origami. And I love this. If you know of anybody who just is the most independent person you know, but maybe they're a little bit older and they need to have that safety grip and they're still using even a step stool, they don't have that safety grip. Go look online. I couldn't find anything like this except for those toddler towers that they have for kids.
Toddler towers.
They were so expensive. It's like $200. Yes.
Really?
I had no idea. And this is the same concept as those toddler towers where there is that safety grip. You can get up safely and then, you know, you have that stability
This is
there.
a really, really, really good point because, the only step stool I have right now has no handles whatsoever. It's just a little, it's just a standalone thing that you just have to balance on top of.
And you have to hope you have something in front of you.
Right.
But a lot of times, especially when you're talking about like the tree, there's nothing to grip on when you're going up on the tree.
No.
No. This gives you that stability and the safety, and to know when you feel this, there is no doubt you're gonna be able to step up there with ease and with peace of mind, knowing it's gonna hold 400 pounds.
I'm looking at the height from the floor up to
13
here.
inches.
13 inches.
You're getting an extra 13 inches
Okay.
of height. So all of a sudden, if you're 5'2", you're 6'3". I mean, that is outstanding.
Many of us, I'm sure, putting up those holiday decorations, it was outside over the, around the front door. Getting up and higher is always going to be helpful versus having to drag out the ladder and prop that up.
Real quickly though, too.
Oh.
I used this when I was getting my house ready to do the baseboards.
I love it.
If you're cleaning out your cupboards, if you're getting all of the different, things that you need from your cupboards or cleaning it out, you can sit there and it's really, really
It's an extra seat at the table, too.
Yeah, I know. Kids' chair.
For the tallest person in the family.
For the tallest person.
All right, we've got one more thing to share with you from Origami, but stay on the line for this. It's 883-683-683. Indeed, and multi-purpose for sure. But also wanted to let you know, and we both have mentioned hsn.com. Oh, this baker's rack, I sent this to Tristan out in LA when he lived out in his studio. He unfortunately wasn't able to move it back because he only had his car, so he donated it to his friend.
Oh.
It's the coolest thing ever. He put it in his kitchen. I love it. It is just a great look. It's very versatile. You can hang pots and pans and put candles and liquor, and you can put like hang your utensils off at the side.
That top shelf too, though, you can have down if you want to hang things from there as well. So that top one, that right there, you can actually put down, and it looks more like it's more of a decorative, but you can put little S hooks.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
exactly what he did.
This is the best deal of any origami I've ever seen because it is a massive, gorgeous piece.
It is. It's stunning. It's a really good one. Black and white are available. 885-664. Yeah, that's a really, really good one. And then for maybe a little bit of the spaces that are a tiny bit smaller, we've got this really cool thing, a multi-purpose. This actually is the 4-tiered multi-purpose rack. These, believe it or not, collapse down to this, which is so cool. And how fun are these colors?
They're so, aren't they?
I love
adorable, wonderful. Should we go through those
Yes.
first? Because that was, in case you missed it, that was the setup. This is black. And as we go through, I want you to see that each of the colors comes with 3 hooks that you can hook anywhere on the unit, and they are the exact same color of the unit. So the black will get the black 3 hooks. So that's black, and it's like a kind of a more of a matte finish when the rest have more of a satin finish. I would say like a little shine to it.
This is a cool color. Now my card doesn't show me this.
This is gonna be sage.
That's
so this
sage.
matches back to the Today's Special sage.
Okay. My card doesn't show me this one
This
either.
is gonna be lilac, so this is
Lilac.
gonna match back to the Today's Special lilac.
Oh, this one's fun.
Strawberry, strawberry. I know it is. I'm telling you, if you've got any kids with Legos or Barbie dolls or hair supplies or makeup, oh my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. This is electric blue.
How fun is that?
And white.
There you go.
Now listen, I feel like I don't even have to do a job here. I just want to tell you, go read the reviews. Customer pick. People love it. People have 3, 4, 5. They keep coming back for more. Many saying this is their absolute favorite origami piece they have ever owned.
Love that.
That's saying a lot.
It is. Well, one of the things I know you love is this mesh. The bottom of each shelf is mesh, so it's airflow.
Yes. And why do you want that airflow? Well, for a couple different reasons. You're going to love it for your produce, your vegetables, and your fruits. But you're also going to love it for, I have mine in my entryway closet. So I'm down here in Florida, so we've got a lot of rain. I'll put my umbrella there. But if you're up north and you've got wet gloves and hats and scarves and you need that aeration to dry them out overnight, you're gonna get that aeration. That's one of the reasons we did it. The other thing, I don't know if you can see this, I wanna point it out because it's the little things that make a big difference in my life. We've got these little grooves. Why did we do that? So many people use this for crafting paper, for bits and bobs for their crafting or for their office, and it makes it easier to be able to grab.
Interesting.
I know, so it gives it some texture, so it's easier to pick things up.
I just visualize this in a bathroom with the girls or the boys. I mean, if you don't have a lot of storage in your bathroom, I mean, your blow dryer, your hair dryer, or your curling iron, or your flat iron, or all your toiletries, all the makeup, if you don't have enough drawer space.
I have 2 things about this one that I love. I believe I am a serum junkie, and if it says it's gonna take 3 days off the appearance of my looks, I will buy it. I have so much stuff at home, and it was just getting buried in the cupboard, and I'd forget I have it. Now I have a place for it, and I love it.
Good.
The other thing is, I also love things in order. So when I'm doing my hair in the morning, I don't want to have to come home at night and put all of my hair tools away. Because this is powder-coated steel, just like all of the other parts of origami, you could put that hot tool in here hot and not have to worry about it.
There you go. And obviously, look at that. Oh, I love these videos to give us ideas. And honestly, you are the ones that have given us most of the ideas to be able to visualize for other customers. Outdoors, indoors, if you wanted to, because this has the mesh bottom of the drawer, you could water plants through here if this is something. Oh, I didn't even see this while I was saying that. The plants.
Oh, yeah. Because you're right, the water would flow right through there, right?
Right.
So if you're gonna have seedlings this spring,
yeah,
and you wanna be able to do that, yeah, you're able to do it. It does have 2 handles too, I love that. So many people will use this for day-to-day storage, and then come, the holiday parties or even the birthday parties, you can use this as kind of a drink stand. I love it for maybe you have party gifts or party favors that you can kind of have, the extra plates, the extra dishes. I love the handles because the only weight, and I want to talk about that real quick, specifics of this. The only weight is really what you put in there. It's a very light weight, but it's powder-coated steel. Each of these with the deep pockets are going to hold 19.8 pounds. So we're looking at just shy of 80 pounds.
19.8.
19.8. I was like, really, guys? I could get to 20? 2 more ounces? No, 8 more ounces. See. And the other thing is the reason that we created this. It started with a 3-tier. People loved it. So we were like, well, what could we do different? And we were like, oh, let's add a tier. But the reason people love it so much is the footprint. It's only going to be 11.5 inches off the wall, 18 inches deep, and it's that perfect 3.5 feet tall. You don't have to bend over at all to push it.
Not at all. And why am I visualizing if I had a daughter at college, she would be pushing this down the hallway to the bathroom to take a shower.
And you know what? If it gets wet, it doesn't matter because it's powder-coated steel. You're right about that.
So cool to be able to use this in so many different ways. These fun colors. So there's black and there's white.
Yep.
And then there's the strawberry, the electric blue, and then this one.
And that one's gonna be lilac.
Lilac.
And then look back here. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is why we created it. We all have dead space in our house, whether it's gonna be just a little corner, as you've seen a lot in some of the videos, or maybe you have just between a door and a window. If you just have 18 inches, you're gonna have 80 pounds of storage. Think about that, 80 pounds of storage. What are you gonna do here? Maybe a plant, maybe a basket with a blanket. This is actually gonna give you much needed storage, especially in the smaller areas like the laundry room, the bathrooms, the powder bathroom.
Right, like maybe you're holding all of your bleach and your detergents and all, the whiteners and the brighteners. By the way, these are $25 off today. That's another great one too. I mean, if you're moving to another cooking space or maybe extending, maybe I know cookies, baking cookies is long gone now for the holidays.
Oh,
but
I have that to do tomorrow.
do you? Are you
So
doing it
many,
tomorrow?
so
oh
many.
gosh, okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank
I was
you.
gonna say, if you wanted to extend your cooking space to the dining table, you can bring all your supplies over there.
You can.
Even here, the office, the bathroom, the kitchen, the laundry room, the dorm rooms, the bathrooms, the bedrooms, you name it. That's another thing I just love about Origami. You can use them in every single room in your house.
You know what I think
depending
they
on
do?
your needs.
I think that the designers who are so brilliant at Origami walk through the house and think, there's a square foot. How could we do that? How could we put that to use? And this is how they came up. And remember, zero assembly. And other people have said, as easy as all Origami is, this is the easiest piece. You take it out of the box, you put those wheels, same caster wheels, so you're gonna get that really great glide. Take a look at that 360-degree swivel. 2 of them are gonna lock, but that was, just in case you missed it, that was the build. It stores next to nothing.
Just amazing.
And then you open it up, and that's it. And the fact, I mean, this is the thing, they didn't have to do this.
No.
But now if it's your loofah, if you're gonna get the black with the grilling utensils for, you know, your hubby or the griller in your life, if you're gonna put your loofahs, if you're gonna put your pot holders or your favorite apron, you've got that spot.
All the little things that add up. White is in the lead. It really is a great choice. I mean, the colors are fun, pops of colors, because I know many of you, and it's true. I mean, a lot of us do decorate around our favorite football teams or baseball teams or basketball teams. 'Tis the season, but not that these really go with any of the, well, this one, my Lions.
Oh yeah.
This could be the Lions
That's
color.
a perfect color for
right?
a lion.
The green, which one would that one? And again, I'm gonna call this, instead of sage, wintergreen.
I
Isn't
love
it
that
more
you're saying that, because
winter-greeny?
when you get it home, just know it's a very bright sage, if you're looking at sage.
Yeah.
Can you know, this is a perfect shot too, how much space is between each of the trays. So if you do have those big box items,
Yep.
if you've got the big bleach, if
Yeah.
you've got your iron or your steamer, you're able to easily put them in and out. So many times the shelves are so close together
true.
that you really can't take advantage of it. Here you can.
So show us, if you don't mind, how to close it up if you needed to.
You got it. So again, you can remove this. You
Okay,
wanna hold that there.
sure.
All you're gonna do is there's these 2 brackets. That's it. You're gonna hold that, that's it. It just collapses. When you wanna open it, I always put my foot here just because it keeps it in place, but that's it.
Cool.
I mean, there's literally no directions needed.
Not a tool, not a screwdriver, not a hammer, not a nail.
You don't have to read, I can't read directions. I literally can't. It's like, it just becomes, I don't know why.
I resist it too. I don't know, I don't have the patience.
I mean, like, I'll figure it out.
I'm like, I think I can do this. I know you can do this one. Customer pick on this one is many other reviews on many other Origami items. Check it out when you have a moment. But take advantage of the $25 savings today. It's item 737118. There's probably the #1 reason people love it. You can move it out if it's between the washer and dryer. On wheels makes a difference. It gives you complete freedom.
You know, I was saying 18 inches, but if you're using it like that, you only need 11.5 inches. I mean, that's outstanding.
And there's that little nook. That's that square foot that they were looking
that's
for.
it, that square foot. What are we gonna do here? Origami said, oh, I got it.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, you know, as I mentioned, there's a lot of other great Origami items, one of which we just had rolled in here. This is another great piece. It could go beautifully with our final item in the show, which is a folding desk. Stick around for that. But yeah, this is great for like the reams of paper, pens, and supplies like that, but it's also great for produce.
It is produce, and I love that it's giving you a working area too up on top. Either a shelf, or if you just need a little bit of a work area to do your nails.
Look at the price on this. $90 off.
And that's wood and powder coated steel, and you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers.
Yeah.
5 drawers, and they're deep.
What a sale we've got on organization. This is the best feeling in the world, starting a new year, knowing you've got certain things on the docket, on the list, and getting them accomplished. That's an even better feeling than checking off the list of people that you're getting gifts
so
for
good.
for the holidays. Thank you so much. We'll see you this afternoon.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Good luck with the cookie making.
Thank you. I know, it's got a lot. A lot.
All right, well, happy holidays to all of you. I'm so glad you're with us. Everything Merry is happening today because we've got the best prices of the year on Origami, and this is the foldable multi-purpose desk. This is an amazing sale for you on literally a full-fledged desk. We'll talk details, but it does give you the maximum weight capacity of 300 pounds. The bottom shelf even holds 150. So let's go ahead, Lou Caputo, and get into how this works because, you know, having a desk is imperative, but sometimes having a desk that you're committed to just in one space is a little daunting.
Yeah, not everybody
Hi.
can do that. Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
Thank you. I'm excited that we have this today because this was kind of a surprise for me. And this is actually something that I may not use every day, but when I use it, I really need it. You know what I mean? When you need an extra work surface or someplace to do baking or whatever it is, this is a great desk. Now, it's big. Don't be deceived, okay? This is 4 feet across this way, and it is 2 feet deep. So you've got a nice big work surface on here. This is all powder-coated steel on the frame itself. That's all metal down there. And of course, it is a piece of furniture you can assemble yourself without any tools. It weighs 38 pounds. I was gonna ask for a chair.
Oh, let's do it.
It weighs 38 pounds, and I want you to see something here. When I sit down here, I can pull myself right up to the surface that's touching my chest right now, and look at my legs. They're not hitting anything, they're not banging up anything.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of room. Not to mention, we have these shelves down here, which, you know, if you still have a tower computer, that's perfect for that, to get it up off the ground, trash basket, whatever it is. So let me show you how this works though, because one of the neat things about this desk is that you can set it up and take it down without any tools. So I'm gonna go underneath the desk first, and I'm just going to undo some of the toggles that actually hold the top on this. Now the top of this is plastic coated. It's a laminated wood surface that's inside of this, and you can hear it's nice and solid. I'm just gonna take that off, and I'm gonna hand this to you.
You got it.
Let you hold that. Now, I want you to notice the back of this right here. This is the origami toggle that's on the back right there that we see on every piece of origami. That's that patented design. Watch how I can disassemble this just by doing that.
Whoa.
Now, if I take the top back from you, all right, I'm gonna bring that over here, thank you so much. That's what you're storing, okay? So we're talking about something that'll fit behind a door, under a bed, in a closet, you know, and you just leave it there until you need it. But when you do, watch how quickly you can set this up. Okay, I'm gonna hand this back to you for a second.
Gotcha.
All you gotta do is just take the frame. Gravity does most of the work, okay? Look right there, that's that origami toggle, right? We're gonna put that in. We're going to push down. Now, watch this. I'm gonna grab the frame. It's already solid. Isn't that crazy?
Heavy
One
duty.
toggle and this whole thing is ready to go. If you ever built a piece of furniture before, you're gonna know that that doesn't make sense. Like that shouldn't happen, okay? Now, I'm going to take the desktop and put it on here. And I want you to see something about this before I actually put it in place. The way it's held in is these little toggles right here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna line these up with the frame, you're gonna drop the top down, and then once it's in place, you just rotate this. And if you can imagine, my finger's the frame. It actually grabs onto the frame, locks it into place, okay? So again, no tools for that. So I'm gonna line it up right here, just like this. Oh, and we gotta make sure they're all facing the right direction. There we go. Line it up like this. We're gonna drop that into place, just like that. I knew one of them wasn't gonna go in. All right, hold on. There we go. I gotta look at this underneath here. Oh, it's like, okay, let me do that again.
It's a little wonky.
It's a little wonky. You know what it is? One of these right here.
Oh, I see what's happening, yeah.
Yeah, it's rotating on its own. But that's okay. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna put, there we go, boom.
Perfect,
Look
that
at that.
time.
Second time's the charm. All right, and then all you do is just rotate these little toggles, real simple to do, get them in place. That's it, that's the whole thing right there, okay? I made it more difficult than it had to be, but look at that. 38 pounds is what this weighs. Now, you just slide yourself right in there and get to work. Look at that.
Get to work.
How cool is this?
It's a great space. It's a good size desk. I mean, whether you're a crafter, whether this is actually in a dorm room and you're doing your studies, maybe it's just a home office. You don't have a whole room dedicated.
Not
so
everybody
it's just like
does.
a little nook in the side of the dining room where you just kind of make this your office.
Maybe you're paying your bills and you need some place to sit. You know, a lot of folks who have studio apartments don't have that luxury where they've got that space, or people in assisted living facilities. Even in some dorm rooms, there's one desk that you got to share. Okay, so this is that second desk that you can put away when you're not using it and then take it out. My wife Kelly has one that she uses for crafts.
I bet.
Yeah, she loves it. I mentioned baking before, and the reason I say this is because every year Kelly and her mom and sisters would get together, and my niece, and they would bake cookies. Well, I don't care how much counter space you have. You know, baking takes up a lot of room, especially when you got a lot of people. So you could actually use this surface if you wanted to as a prep surface. I have used mine as a bar for parties.
That makes sense.
Because you set this up and it's big, you know, so you can put the bottles out here and your ice and everything else, and it's a great, so the thing with origami is you're only limited by your imagination. So don't, you know, think that it has to be a desk. It could be anything that you want it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you hear that? Powder-coated
Powder-coated steel. My ring sounds better.
But that makes a big difference. And again, it's not a desk that you're committing to keep in one space at all times, because sometimes, you know, space is just limited and you don't want to really take that part of the room or that a separate room just for an office.
Yeah, no, it's that whole thing about have desk will travel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you need to go someplace and work, let's say you're doing an art show or craft show or something like that, and you want a place to either display your goods or you want some place to check people out, you know what I mean, when you're taking their money, this is absolutely perfect for that as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I think outside of the box, even though we're calling it a desk, it's more of a multi-purpose table.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
It's a multi-purpose table for whatever you want. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I haven't actually used it in the garage to do some work either. You know, out there.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's very well, and the frame on this is really very sturdy. I mean, because if you think about it, most of the tables and most of the desks you're going to see are like folding tables, and they're plastic on top, and they got little scrawny thin legs, or it's like a TV tray that wobbles. This is not that, and that actually is why my wife Kelly loves this for crafting, because it is such a solid surface. It's very strong. So when she puts a Cricut machine on here, it's not wobbling back and forth like crazy, which is messing up the design. That doesn't happen with this.
Will you be mad at me if I ask you to do this one more time?
No,
the assembly, the disassembly.
It's what I'm here for. Here, watch.
I just want you to see that this does not take up that, you know, committed part of the space.
No, and that's the beauty of this too. Somebody lives in an apartment, like I mentioned earlier, assisted living facility, or maybe you just don't want to dedicate a room to a desk. Because think about this, if you're not using the desk, that's taking up a lot of space, you know? And there's no reason for that. In fact, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see the front part of it here where you're gonna be sitting, just like that. Plop that open. I'm going to do that origami toggle on the back. It's hidden from you now. And now I'm gonna take the top again. We're gonna drop that into place. Remember what I said earlier, just gotta line it up here and get this one to cooperate. There we go. And then we just drop it in like that. Falls into place. I mean, you can feel it just drop right in. And then you just turn those little toggles. And once it's on, it's on. 38 pounds of desk right there, just like that. Nice and solid, nice and sturdy. Look at the space. In fact, if I turn it sideways, just so you could see, look at the space that you have under here and that arch in the frame. So that's so you've got plenty of room. In fact, slide that chair over to me if you don't mind. Let me sit down here again. I'm going to show everybody.
What if you needed to just add this to extend your dining table if you're having a couple extra guests? Or the kids' table. There you go.
That's the fun table, by the way. Okay, look. Look at my legs. I mean, you know, okay, I'm 6 foot tall. Look at the way my legs just go right underneath there. Plenty of room. And even for me, this is a lot of space. It's a nice work area where I could, if I was doing bills or I was writing something or, you know, whatever. This is a big, big space to work on here.
We are loving this. I'm so glad everything from Origami is on sale. Are you ready for the holiday?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
I'm excited about it, actually.
Oh, I'm excited that you
I
are.
am excited about the holiday.
This is, well, it's crazy that it's already tomorrow night.
I know.
Christmas Eve. How did this happen?
I know, and you know, for me, sometimes it's the anticipation that I actually like more than the, you know, when it happens. So I'm like, you know, I'm all about Christmas Eve.
Me too. That's when we celebrate. I'm doing a taco bar this year.
Get revved up. But anyway, we have this desk.
Well, whether you need a desk for, like you said, a bar, that's always a need.
Yep.
Sometimes I have a dining table that doesn't have a center. So if you need to extend, you
that's
just
a great
need
idea.
an extra table.
Well, and you know what's neat about this too is like with all origami, you just throw a tablecloth over this and it transforms it. Like that's when it's a bar for us. We just like if it's a holiday thing, we'll get one of those disposable holiday tablecloths. Throw that on here, bam. That's it. And nobody looks at it and goes like, oh, you took a desk and did that? It doesn't look like, you know what I mean? It doesn't. And the funny thing is that if it was a real desk, then they would know, you know? But because of the way this table's built.
You'd be like, Ted, come on. We've got an 80-pound desk. We're going to move outside right now.
Yeah, and you've seen me pick this up a couple times now at 38 pounds. For considering how strong this is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's nothing. Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys have a great holiday.
I hope you have a great holiday.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. 894935 is the item number. And that baker's rack has been super popular. I mentioned this earlier. A personal favorite of mine.
I have two of these.
Do you?
I have two. One in my office and one in my lake house. Yep, love them.
I'm seriously ready to buy another one just because they're so cool. And You never know when Tristan's gonna need another one.
And I actually use one as a bar. Just saying.
Well, there you go, as you should.
Just throwing that in there.
So 2 bars at your parties, huh?
Yeah.
Good for you. That's the way to rock and roll. 885-664, we've got that in black or the white. It's a fabulous item, honestly. It is just great. You can use it in so many ways. I want to do one thing, and that's just remind you of our today's special from Origami, because it's been wild to be able to do this today. We've never in 15 years done what we're doing, in that we're giving you a 2-pack of the beautiful everyday shelves or everywhere shelves, and we're giving you the 2 connecting racks. In the past, the extra racks were an extra $50, $60, $70. I'm not sure how much, but I know today that they're included. So this at $189.99, free shipping, is a huge, huge savings, $26 savings. And this is the entire system as it's all put together. You get all of this. All of this is our today's special.
And
Rebecca, welcome back.
Hi. And I'm gonna show you how to take it apart and put it together, because it's so super simple, but the colors are amazing.
Final call on sage. I think we're down to
really?
maybe 500 of the sage. Riverside blue, dusty pink, or dusty rose, white, vintage bronze, black, lilac, pewter.
Pewter. Oh, good job, good job. But this is how simple it is, and I love you were kind of getting in there with me. You don't even need to read directions, because once you've done it, I mean, that's all you have to do. It's gonna come to you just like this. You're getting 2 of these. You can see that beautiful lattice design. This is why we're calling it the everyday rack, because you've got the heavy dutiness, is that a word? Heavy dutiness? Heavy duty ability to store up to 1,000 pounds when it's all together. There's the toggle. That top one's already on. You flip it over and lock it into place ×2, because you're getting 2 here. And then these, for the very first time ever for today's special, you're getting the connecting racks, which you usually had to add to your cart and buy separately. Also, for the very first time, they match your units. Do you want to bring that right? Thank you, ma'am.
You getcha.
So the Riverside Blue has Riverside Blue connecting racks.
I bought these extension racks separately after a couple of Origami shelf purchases 2 years ago, and they're in my garage. I love them, but I definitely spent a pretty penny on the extension racks.
Oh yeah, 100.
And they're great, because we've kind of built our whole like woodworking, not woodworking, but you know, where the guys do all their tinkering with all their tools and stuff. It's
right, exactly.
We kind of built it around an existing little desk that was in the garage, and these extension racks allow you to customize the shape of your space.
Should we show them? Because you can use them on any of the
shelf.
4 shelves. But one of the things I wanted to show you that you can do, Tamara actually had the idea in the garage. If you wanted to kind of put the 2 of them on here, you could put maybe your shop back. What I really love is the idea of having all of these shelves and just using the top, and you could actually hang clothes in the front, and then your belts and your scarves from the back as well.
It could be a complete closet outside of a closet.
Yes.
Or inside of a closet.
Inside, anywhere. It could be just, but it gives you the ability to store whatever you need. We talk about New Year's resolutions. Here's the great thing. So many times when New Year's resolutions hit, we think of it January 1st. Okay, well then I have to go out and get something. Then I have to build it. I'm not really even starting until maybe January 6th or January 7th. Then I'm over it. Here, you're actually going to get this amazing system and have it ready for the exact moment that you want to get organized.
And this is great. You can obviously use them in separate spaces. You can use them indoor or outdoor. These are powder coated steel. They won't ding or dent or rust or corrode. They won't dip or bend and bow. They won't crack and turn yellow like some of the other options over the years. But look at this. I can move the whole system together as we wheel in another idea for you.
System, right? And this is a look at the garage, because it's heavy duty enough for the garage to hold up to 1,000 pounds, but pretty enough to put absolutely anywhere in your house. And to really show, I say show off your storage. It's not something we should be putting back in a closet or tucking it away. This is something you really do want, especially with those fashion colors.
The lilac, the sage, which is more of a winter green. We have it in the beautiful Riverside blue. It's kind of a dusty slate gray blue. We've got it in this pretty dusty rose, white, black, and the vintage bronze are the color.
White has been #1, right?
White is #1.
Always,
black is #2. Vintage bronze #3. I think maybe the pewter. That's the original color. Like I said, this is the first time we've ever done this. We've done a lot of great values with Origami over the 15 years that it's been here, but never have they included two of the additional connecting racks. But we're doing it today, and there's free shipping. Don't forget, on 5Flex, it's $38 to get yours delivered. Less than that with an HSN card. So if you wanted to get that card, add another take another $20 off the price, because you're gonna see that waiting for you in your account when you get ready to check out. There it is. You can apply for that on hsn.com, or that toll-free numbers for all of you. So once again, I know we won't see you back for a couple more hours this afternoon. And I mean, obviously, tomorrow night's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Right after Christmas, we can't wait for this to be arriving at your front door so that you can get ready for reorganizing, cleaning, purging.
Start 2025 off on the right foot.
Yeah.
Where you can actually see everything you own.
And it's so nice to just have things organized and in a pretty fashion, and knowing that you can take this with you and it doesn't require movers to help you.
10 inches, all of them, when they're collapsed down, 10 inches of space.
All 4 pieces.
All 4 pieces.
You're getting 4 pieces.
And they're all powder coated steel.
Yeah, they are.
That's just mind blowing that you can do that.
I know, I love it. I'm so glad you're getting it. 879970 is the item number. Well, yep, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'll be back with you tomorrow afternoon. We've got more sale coming up. I've got G by Juliana, but you know what? Rebecca Fargas continues with Jacqueline Smith fashions on sale too. Here she is.
Launching a new fashion collection is in many ways like launching a new TV show. It's exciting, a bit nerve-wracking, thrilling, and exhausting. And after all